Hey, it's Shannon Kringen. That's me. How many of you speak Kringonian? My name is Shannon Kringen. Kringen is a Norwegian name. Kringonian pizzazz. I wrote a book called Kringonian Pizzazz, Kring Speak Poetry. Hi, Freehold Theater. This is for Freehold Theater. This is the comedy showcase. I'm virtually there because I'm acting in a play down at the Seattle Center tonight. And so it's May 30th, 2025. Thank you for listening to my comedy thing that I did. And I am a free range human being. I'm a left-handed earth monkey Scorpio only child. I have synesthesia. I'm neurodivergent. I'm on the autism spectrum and I have dyslexia. And I don't blame myself for my parents getting divorced. I blame myself for my parents getting married in the first place. They split when I was 4. And let's just say that I had a checkerboard childhood in the wild livelihood. And let's say oxymorons through the door, a group for loners, and they all showed up. That's something I like to say. Tom Petty widens my jetty. Tom Petty is my service musician. I heard Refugee on a jukebox when I was 11 years old in 1979, just to date myself. I was born in 68, and here I am in my 50s. Never had kids, never got married. I lived by myself, lived with 2 boyfriends. That didn't work out. I'm not compatible with myself, let alone somebody else. I like my space. Let's just say I heard Refugee on the jukebox, and then I knew it was love at first listen. When I heard it, I saw what he looked like, and I thought, oh my gosh, he looks like the little boys I used to chase on the playground in San Diego when I was a little kid in 3rd grade, and he grew up. And it's like, he's my service musician. Let's just say Tom Petty widens my jetty is kind of a little bit X-rated, like I don't really watch porn, but I watch Tom Petty videos, and that is pretty romantic to me. And my biggest influences are Shirley Temple and Mick Jagger. I was kind of a stage kid. My parents did not push me on stage. I wanted to push them on stage. I was really shy, and yet I impersonated Mick Jagger in front of my entire high school. Um, and I met Jeff Bridges on the set of American Heart when I was an extra, and I gave him nude pictures of myself because I was dancing with the Lusty Lady at the time, and then I got into figure modeling. And then he handled it very graciously when I said, Jeff Bridges, I love the movie Fisher King. Thank you for doing that. And he said, oh, did you paint your shoes? When I gave him pictures of myself where I was wearing nothing except my hand painted shoes. I painted some for Tori Amos, and she wore them on stage at the Paramount Theater in 1996. I did a public access TV show called Goddess KRING for 15 years in Seattle. This is my alter ego, Goddess KRING. This is a self-portrait with face paint that I did. So this is Shannon Kringen, and this is Goddess KRING. This is like the little woman behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz, and this is the Wizard of Oz, Goddess KRING. I'm Goddess KRING. I can do anything. So yeah, I don't blame myself for my parents getting divorced but getting married. And Tom Petty widens my chetty, and I met Jeff Bridges and Checkerboard Childhood, Shirley Temple, and I identify as a free-range individual human being. And what else was I going to say? Checkerboard Childhood. It's just another day at the office. It's like, never shave my bush. You can draw my tush. I get paid to daydream. Funny as it may seem. Another day at the office with my clothes off. So here I am again, naked on the stand. So that's a song I wrote about being a figure model. I also lie in stirrups when the medical students examine me and I'm handed a script because I'm a standardized patient. And that's just another day at the office for me. Invite me to a dinner party and I'm going to get shy. But art modeling, I could do that naked in front of people as they're drawing and painting. And that just feels normal to me. And yet I always wanted my dad, like my dad wrote comedy and music and he taught tennis. So we always, as a kid, my dad always had like a tennis racket and a acoustic guitar with him. And I was always wanting him to get on stage and write a hit song and dance around like Elvis and all that. And yet he was more serious about, folk music and not wanting to be as commercial as Elvis Presley, but I wanted him to get up there. And then I wanted my dad, my mom to like, look, okay, I gotta redo this. I gotta redo this. This is a rough draft once again. Oh my God, I tried. I failed. Thank you, I failed, says Matt Smith from Freehold. Yeah. Bye.